So this is my core value speech for Communication 101. Everyone has a set of core values they hold close, beliefs that guide their decisions, shape their character, define who they are. Without core values, we'd be directionless, moving through life without a sense of purpose and principle. For me, these values give meaning to what I do and who I am and who I want to become. They're compasses I rely on when life gets challenging and uncertain. Today I want to share my three most important core values: discipline, respect, and courage. Each one rooted into a different and very meaningful part in my life. One of the items I have for discipline is a basketball, because one of the biggest areas of my life is basketball. Being a student athlete has been my job for the past 12 years, and it's one of my greatest passions. It has shaped me into a person who I am today, not just physically and mentally, but in terms of my values. One of my most important values is given to me is discipline. Discipline doesn't just apply to basketball, it has extended into every part of my life. It's in the early mornings when I don't feel like getting up in the hours spent finishing schoolwork, and even in something as simple as staying consistent with my hydration and nutrition. Without discipline, I'd be doing whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, and that kind of mindset leads to dishonesty, disrespect, and laziness. Those habits don't build anything. They only hold us back. Discipline isn't always easy, and that's exactly why it matters. It's often in uncomfortable moments that we grow the most. Over time, discipline has helped me get closer and closer to become the best version of myself. And item two is respect, and I have a family photo. The next area of my life I want to share is my family. This is one that is easy for me to talk about because they've been there for me since day one. I'm lucky to say that over the years, not related by blood, and people have been becoming my family over and over again. I would do anything for them, and I try my best to look out for their best interests, just as I do for mine. That connection brings me to what my core value is respect. I often ask myself, what can I expect from others if you don't expect versus respect? Respect is the foundation of every healthy relationship, whenever it's family, friends, or even just everyday interactions. It means listening, understanding, and valuing others for who they are. And when respect is mutual, relationships grow together and trust deepens, and people feel truly seen. My next item is movies. Another core value I've learned to appreciate deeply is courage. And I've learned a lot about it through movies and film. Courage doesn't always look like a superhero saving the world. Sometimes it's quiet. It's a kid standing up to a bully. It's a person speaking the truth when their voices are shaking. Or it's a character who's choosing to do the right thing when it's not easy to do the right thing. These stories stick with me because they reflect real life. They've helped me realize that courage isn't always being fearless. In the end, our core values are what keep us grounded. For me, discipline pushes me to stay focused, respect helps me build a meaningful relationship, and courage helps me have strength to face challenges head on. These values aren't just words. They show up in the way I live and how I treat others and who I am becoming. I hope sharing mine has inspired you to think about the values that guide you in your own life. Because when we know that what stands for, we are already one step closer to becoming our best selves.